What's kind of advice that you would have for people who are coming into their first kind of like little bit of money? And I'll give you a couple different scenarios. There's no right or wrong answer, but it's just kind of like a what would James do? Let's say you make $100,000 a year roughly. You're single. You're in your 30s, and you've saved maybe like $60,000 over the course of the last couple of years, just putting stuff in savings. What would you do?
Do you own a home yet?
No.
Oh, buy a home. And now, so I say buy a home. I think it's based on where you live, it looks different. If you are in not LA, New York, Chicago, where rents are crazy, in those places, I would buy a home, get a roommate. I would buy a home that you can afford by yourself.
Buy a home to do what? To lease it? To rent it?
Oh, no.
Or to live in?
Live in with a
But then people call that being house rich and cash poor.
No, let me finish. So if you buy, you get a 2-bedroom, right? Get a 2-bedroom where the roommate can pay the mortgage. So you're living free. Or, where I'm from in Pittsburgh, you buy a duplex and you live in half. I literally just gave somebody this advice. Buy a duplex. The duplex, the mortgage, the rent should pay, the rent on one unit should pay the mortgage. So your place is now
free.
So the money that you would have been paying for rent, you're now doing what? Saving, right? That's the first thing I would do. I would make sure my home cash flowed, and I would make sure I got equity in it. And if you could do both, better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
For
does.
me in Pittsburgh, it was like, houses was like flipping. Like if you get a house, buy one for 20, economy's up, rates is low, get a refi, you can pull 80 out and you can go to work right there. You just need space to be able to go to work. So if you're a young person, I'm looking for equity, and I'm looking through equity through my primary home because it's the easiest place to get it. It's one of the easiest loans to get and one of the easiest ways to hustle out of if you can either A, get a roommate so they're paying a mortgage, or get a duplex so a tenant is paying a mortgage. Before I ever started the Whitaker Group, I was 23, 24 years old. Again, $7,000 a month with no bills. And I wasn't working for that $7,000 a month. It was coming in the mail every month.
From?
Rentals. So like you have to so the idea of cash flow, you have to master. The first business you got to cash flow is your government name, put ink on the end. If that ain't cash flowing, you got a different set of you have a mindset issue.
A mindset issue. Expand.
Oh, motherfucker! Like everybody out here BMFing, like they want to look the part, dress the part, but they personal P&L ain't in order. They
say BMF.
Blowing money fast.
Okay.
Their personal cash flow ain't in order. Like they look like $1 million, they drive like $1 million, they vacation like $1 million, but if you look at their personal P&L, it looked crazy.
Crazy.
Right? But the moment you show me somebody whose life is cash flowing, I'll show you somebody who is, life is going to be good for them. It's, again, choose your heart. You can...
Go ahead.
You can run into hard times by not having your cash flow, or you can be hard on yourself up front and have everything you need. You pick. Optically, you don't always look as good when you focused, but it feel good.
Optically, you don't always look as good when you're focused. That's so real.
But it's about who you trying to look for. I wear black every day for a reason. I want to disappear. Like I don't want to exist to people. I want to be able to focus on my hustle and what's important to me and what I want to get out the world. Right? And how can I create the world that I want to see? Nothing else matters.
Let's say that you have a $100,000 job, you're in your 30s, you don't own any property. No, actually, I take that back. Let's say you've already done what you just recommended before, and you do have the house that you have has been paid off. Let's say you do one big deal and you come up on $3 million. So it's kind of a big jump from what you had before. What would you do with that amount of money?
What job do you do to earn $100,000? What did you do to get the $3 million? Those are important.
Okay, so this is actually a really common thing that's happening in the creator economy. Like somebody is working their full-time job. I don't know, it could be head of sales at like Salesforce. I don't know, I'm just making something up. Let's say you did like 4 great brand deals in that year. and it added up to $3 million by the end of the year.
If it's $3 million, I would take $1 million of it and keep it in something as equity that's kind of liquid and safe. So they got cash reserves. So maybe that's bonds or really, really safe stock. That's, a company that's not going anywhere, right? Over the next 10 years.
You wouldn't recommend like starting a business?
Oh, I'm going to do the whole $3 million.
Oh, okay.
So that's $1 million.
Okay.
The other $1 million, I would probably invest in the infrastructure for the brand they're building. That for me would have been thinking about what real estate deals that I could pull off to create a real estate infrastructure to support our business, right? So that would have been I'm a Maniére Beach or Jade or like what's the foundational things that you can do in your business that'll help you. Like if it's this business and you got cameras all over the place and you're renting these cameras, you should buy a studio. So now you're making money every time you go into production, right? So you're building an infrastructure around yourself.
Back home in New York, we own all of the equipment. Yeah. But here we hired local because we're in Atlanta, and so we didn't bring our entire crew.
Well, no, if you have an infrastructure at home, that's all that matters.
Okay.
But if you are on the road 80% of the time, then yes, that infrastructure should be able to travel with you because you're going to save a ton more contracting. So you want to make a business within your business, especially if you have the ability to.
Right. So an example of that would be like how you had said before, film other people's podcasts.
Yes.
Because I own the infrastructure already.
Yes. So for you, I would probably start signing other podcasters. I would take $1 million on investments, $1 million on infrastructure, bank $500,000 and give $100,000 each to 5 of the best content creators and sign them all for X amount of episodes, and then build your production company, right? Create a business within your business because that's your superpower, right?
I just feel like that would be a headache.
Don't sign them on production, just offer to do their production. So then you're not managing them, right? You're just offering to do their production, and now you make money off production, and we could do something else with that other $1 million.
Right. Like we shoot your show. You have an idea for a podcast, we have the infrastructure, we have an editor, you come, we shoot, we edit it.
You got a studio, you hire a studio manager, you get infrastructure, studio manager, and then that other $1 million maybe goes to more equity. Right? And then you sit back and just something that I know now, don't let money burn a hole in your pocket. Like, drop the money into bonds or a safe place where it'll pay you. Because if you keep doing what you're doing well, an opportunity is going to find you. And you want to be able to fund that opportunity.
Like put the money to work.
Yeah.